The night air around Taj Mahal felt strangely cold. Tourists had already left. The massive white marble monument stood silently under the moonlight, glowing like a ghost from another world. But what most people never realize, is that the Taj Mahal is hiding secrets that historians still debate today. And tonight, one man was about to uncover one of them. Arif adjusted the flashlight in his hand as he stood near the outer gardens. He was a young documentary filmmaker obsessed with ancient mysteries. For years, he had heard rumors about hidden rooms beneath the Taj Mahal, sealed chambers nobody was allowed to enter. Most people called it a myth. But Arif didn't believe that. His grandfather once worked as a guide in Agra. Before he died, he told Arif something that never left his mind. There are doors inside the Taj Mahal that should never be opened. At first, Arif thought it was just an old legend. But after years of research, he discovered strange records mentioning underground corridors, hidden staircases, and sealed passages beneath the monument. Why would one of the world's most famous buildings have secret chambers nobody could access? That question haunted him. As he quietly moved along the marble pathways, he noticed something unusual near the riverside section behind the mausoleum. A small iron gate. Half hidden in shadows. Locked. Arif's heartbeat became faster. He looked around carefully. No guards nearby. The gate looked ancient, older than the surrounding structure itself. Rust covered the edges. Dust had gathered around the lock as if nobody had touched it for decades. Then he noticed strange carvings above the doorway. Not Persian. Not Arabic. Something older. Something forgotten. His hands trembled slightly as he aimed the flashlight closer. The carvings looked like symbols. Ancient symbols. Suddenly, a voice echoed behind him. You should not be here. Arif turned quickly. An old caretaker stood in the darkness holding a lantern. His face looked tired, almost frightened. You know what this place is? The old man asked quietly. Arif nodded slowly. A hidden entrance. The caretaker stared at him for a few seconds before speaking again. Many people search for secrets inside the Taj Mahal. But some secrets are buried for a reason. The wind became stronger. The Yamuna River behind them flowed silently in the dark. Arif stepped closer. What's behind the gate? The old man hesitated. Then he whispered. Rooms that were sealed hundreds of years ago. Arif could barely breathe. Why? The caretaker looked toward the Taj Mahal glowing under moonlight. Because history is not always what we are told. Those words hit Arif hard. For years, people believed the Taj Mahal was simply a symbol of love. Built by Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife Mumtaz Mahal. But rumors suggested there might be more to the story. Some believed hidden treasures were buried underneath. Others claimed ancient rooms existed long before the Taj Mahal itself. And some conspiracy theories even suggested the monument hides evidence of forgotten history. The caretaker slowly removed a small key from his pocket. Arif's eyes widened. You have the key. The old man looked nervous. I was told never to use it. But tonight, Arif whispered. The caretaker looked at him carefully. Then he unlocked the gate. The rusty door opened with a deep creaking sound. Cold air rushed out from inside. Arif pointed the flashlight down the staircase hidden behind the gate. Narrow stone steps disappeared underground into complete darkness. The caretaker refused to enter. I will wait here, he said nervously. Arif swallowed hard and stepped down alone. Each step echoed through the underground corridor. The air smelled ancient. Dust covered the walls. Spiderweb stretched across the ceiling. And then he saw doors. Dozens of them. Massive sealed doors lining the corridor beneath the Taj Mahal. His heart pounded wildly. Why would these rooms be hidden? What was inside them? Some doors had strange markings scratched onto the marble. Others looked permanently sealed with stone. Arif moved deeper underground until he found one door slightly open. Just enough to peek inside. He slowly pushed it wider. The flashlight beam entered the room. And Arif froze. The chamber was enormous. Inside were old pillars, broken statues, and walls covered with faded artwork unlike anything seen in the Taj Mahal above. This didn't look Mughal. It looked far older. Centuries older. Arif's breathing became heavy. What is this place? Then he noticed something shocking. In the center of the room stood a massive wooden chest wrapped in chains. His hands shook as he approached it. The chains were broken. Someone had already opened it before. Slowly, Arif lifted the lid. Inside were old scrolls, maps, and strange handwritten documents. One paper immediately caught his attention. A rough sketch of the Taj Mahal. But the structure looked different. Very different. It showed hidden underground levels beneath the monument. Levels nobody talks about. Arif realized something terrifying. The world only knows a small part of the Taj Mahal. There was far more hidden below. Suddenly, a loud sound echoed through the corridor outside. Footsteps. Someone else was down there. Arif quickly turned off his flashlight. The underground chamber became pitch black. The footsteps grew closer. Slow. Heavy. Deliberate. Then a voice echoed through the darkness. You were never supposed to find this place. Arif's blood ran cold. He couldn't see who it was. Only darkness. And footsteps moving closer. Very slowly. If you're enjoying this mysterious journey into the hidden secrets of the Taj Mahal, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. Because the next chapter becomes even darker, and the truth hidden beneath the marble may completely change history forever. The shadow stood motionless at the entrance of the underground chamber. Arif's heart pounded so loudly he could hear it echoing in his ears. The darkness felt alive. For a few terrifying seconds, nobody spoke. Then the stranger stepped forward into the faint moonlight leaking through cracks above. An old man. Dressed in black. His face covered with wrinkles and dust, as if he had spent years underground. You should leave, the man said coldly. Arif tightened his grip on the flashlight. Who are you? The old man ignored the question. Instead, his eyes moved toward the wooden chest. You opened it. Arif nodded carefully. What is this place? He asked. Why are these rooms hidden? The old man remained silent for a moment. Then he whispered something shocking. Because the Taj Mahal was never meant to reveal everything. A cold chill ran through Arif's body. The man slowly entered the chamber and closed the ancient door behind him. You know the story the world tells, he continued. A king builds a monument for love. A masterpiece of white marble. A wonder of the world. He looked directly into Arif's eyes. But history only shows what powerful people allow others to see. Arif felt both fear and excitement. For years, conspiracy theories surrounded the Taj Mahal. Hidden tunnels. Secret rooms. Underground chambers locked forever. But now, he was standing inside one of them. The old man walked toward the faded wall paintings. These chambers have existed for centuries, he said quietly. Long before modern historians began asking questions. Arif looked around again. The pillars. The carvings. The strange symbols. None of it matched the elegant Mughal design above ground. Are you saying this place existed before the Taj Mahal? Arif asked carefully. The old man didn't answer directly. Instead, he pointed toward the far wall. Arif moved the flashlight across the surface. and suddenly noticed something hidden beneath layers of dust. An enormous sealed doorway. Unlike the others, this door was covered entirely with iron plates. As if someone desperately wanted to keep it closed. "What's behind it?" Arav whispered. The old man's expression darkened. Something nobody was supposed to remember. The underground air suddenly felt heavier. Arav's mind raced with questions. Treasures. Ancient documents. Evidence hidden from history. The old man reached into his pocket and pulled out a small metal object. Another key. But this one looked far older than the first. "You have to understand," the man said. "Some secrets can destroy everything people believe." Arav stepped closer. "Then why show me?" The old man stared at him silently. "Because the truth eventually finds its way out." Slowly, he inserted the key into the giant iron door. The lock made a deep metallic sound. Then the old man pushed. The door opened only slightly at first. A freezing gust of air rushed out from inside. Arav aimed the flashlight into the darkness. And his entire body froze. Rows of ancient shelves stretched across the hidden chamber. Thousands of old manuscripts. Maps. Artifacts. And something else. In the center of the room stood a massive black stone platform. Covered with strange carvings. The old man walked inside slowly. "These records were hidden to protect history," he whispered. Arav looked at the manuscripts carefully. Some papers appeared incredibly old. Far older than the Mughal Empire itself. One document caught his attention immediately. A map. Not of the Taj Mahal above ground. But of a gigantic underground structure beneath it. His hands shook. The hidden levels extended far deeper than anyone imagined. Tunnels. Secret chambers. Underground halls. Even escape routes leading toward the Yamuna River. "This is impossible," Arav whispered. The old man nodded sadly. "People only see the beauty above the surface." He looked toward the ceiling far above them. But underneath every monument, there are stories buried in darkness. Arav suddenly realized something terrifying. If these documents became public, historians around the world would go insane trying to uncover the truth. The old man slowly sat beside the stone platform. "For generations, caretakers protected this secret," he said. "Not for power. Not for money. But to prevent chaos." "Chaos?" Arav asked. The old man nodded. "Because people fear truths that challenge history." Suddenly, a loud metallic noise echoed from the corridor outside. The old man stood instantly. His face turned pale. "They found us." Ariv's pulse exploded. "Who found us?" The old man blew out the lantern immediately. Darkness swallowed the room. Then came voices. Multiple voices. Moving through the underground tunnels. Searching. Ariv's breathing became faster. The old man whispered urgently. "There are others who protect these secrets. And they will never allow evidence to leave this place." Footsteps approached rapidly. Flashlights flickered outside the iron doorway. Arav looked around desperately. There had to be another exit. Then he noticed something hidden behind the stone platform. A narrow staircase descending even deeper underground. The old man pointed toward it. "Go." "What about you?" "I'll stop them." Arav hesitated. "But the truth." "Run." The voices outside became louder. The hidden guardians were almost inside. Arav grabbed the ancient map and sprinted toward the staircase. The underground tunnel became narrower and darker as he descended. Behind him, shouting erupted inside the chamber. Then, the sound of the iron door slamming shut echoed violently through the tunnels. Arav kept running. His flashlight flickered. The air became colder. And then suddenly, he stopped. Ahead of him stood another chamber. But this one was different. In the center of the room stood an enormous marble structure covered with cloth. A hidden monument beneath the Taj Mahal itself. Arav slowly approached it. His hands trembling. He pulled away the dusty cloth. And gasped. Because underneath it was a second tomb. Hidden beneath the famous one the world already knows. A tomb nobody had ever seen. A tomb history had completely erased. Arav stared in horror. The secret beneath the Taj Mahal was bigger than anyone imagined. And somewhere above him, the beautiful white monument continued shining peacefully under the moonlight, while the truth remained buried forever in darkness. If this story shocked you, subscribe now for more mysterious stories, hidden history, and unbelievable secrets from around the world. Because sometimes, the greatest mysteries are hiding right in front of our eyes.